What's up guys, I'm here with another video. Today I'm going to be covering 9 baits you could use in ponds and lakes that could help you catch more bass. I don't know, maybe. I'm 100% sure it will, trust me. Alright, so further ado, why not get started? I'm going to go straight to it. At number 1, we have a crankbait. These are really good to use, especially like to get like there's going to be a lot of ponds that are used. Like you could use a pond, or not a pond, a crankbait with a bigger bill, but you can if you want to, like, depending on how deep your pond is, lake, whatever. Like I got somewhat, this dives down to 6 feet. With fluoro, it dives down to 8 for sure. All right, it's a really good bait to use, especially when they're down deep. When it gets like around 2 o'clock a.m. or not a.m. p.m. and it gets really hot around the day. This is something you could use to catch them down when they're down there. All right. Number 2, we have the Googan Baits Lunker Logs. This is really good to use, especially when they're down there deep too. All right. When they don't want a crankbait, you could use a worm or racky rig it too. All right. You could racky rig it or just rig it however you want to. All right. But on a lunker log, I usually put it on like a J hook or a wide gap hook. And I'll Texas rig it, or maybe sometimes not, because like just itself it weighs a lot. It's 6 inches. It weighs a lot, trust me. It'll get down there just without a weight. Alright, that way I don't have to be using 3/16 right to get down there. Obviously it would help to get there down there faster. With fluoro, it'll like get down there faster. And they have a lot of action to the tail. If you wacky rig it, it's gonna have a lot of action, trust me. Alright, that is number 2, I believe. Yeah, number 2, alright. Number 3, I got lipless crankbait, or rattle trap, basically. Red and black is my favorite color. Red and black is my favorite color to use, because you can use it when it's like dirty water, murky water, really dirty. I wouldn't say really dirty, but just somewhat dirty water, and clear water. It's gonna help a lot. It's basically representing like a crawfish. And that's all it is. And like you can fish it slow, you could stop it at the same time. Like you kind of like a jerkbait action movie. Like, reel it in, then stop, reel it in, and stop. You could do that, or just straight reel it. If the water's hot, I would say like slow it down a bit, but not too much where it's like slow. Just slow it down a bit, and you can speed it up and all that. But like when it's a good time, or when the water is really good in the temperature, then you can like speed it up a bit, not too much, obviously, if you want to. All right. But for me, I would like say like the water was 70 degrees, I would reel it in somewhat fast. But if it's like a creek, big creek, I would use this, or a smaller version of this. Trust me. Alright, coming in at number 2 is the one on the spinner bait. I know this is like such a beginner bait, beginner lure, like a lot of people use, but it's still a good lure to use. Trust me, even for beginners, it's still good. Even for people who fish for 2 years, trust me. Spinnerbait never goes wrong. You can never go wrong with it. Trust me. I got a chartreuse with the Zoom soft plastic fluke. A soft plastic. It's basically a soft plastic jerker. That's all it is. Trust me. I got it in chartreuse, red eye. It's my favorite color to use when it's dirty and clear water. It's my favorite. If it's like ultra clear, I'm gonna use more of a natural, like a bluegill color, like around weeds, rocks, or something like that. That is, I believe, 1, 2, 3, I think. I don't know. I'll just get to it. Next up, I got a popper. If I can get it out. Popper, small popper around ponds. I won't really throw this small popper around like in lakes because it's too small. I'd use like a fluke, whopper plopper, buzzbait. That's really good to use. I like using a double-bladed one because more action, more noise. But I'll throw this around ponds, like when it's starting to get nightfall or the sun's going down. Something really good to use on top water, especially like in ponds when they're really active. All right. Coming in at somewhat number, I don't know, is a jig. You can never go wrong with this. All right. I got a natural color, I think bluegill. All right, I think so. Maybe, I don't know. But I got in 3/8. It's a heavy lure, heavy jig, and a flat side. That's really good because I like it when it's like pointed up and the claws are up, because that way it represents more of a crawfish. Like if you get a better jig than this, like or any head jig that just allows the craw to stand up, that's really good to use. And like, I got a 3/8 because, I don't know, I just got a 3/8, but I would get something the less, like more lighter. That way the claws on the craw have more action when they're falling down. It's going to fall a lot slower and it's going to have more action basically. But I got a natural color. I'll throw a black and blue when it's dirty, obviously. It's common sense. Alright? And it's overall a really good lure to use. And like when they don't want such a big presentation, and this is supposed to be another bait I was going to do this video, a craw. Any craw will do when they don't want such a big presentation. You can just go with the Texas Rig Craw. That's it. I got the Rage Craw or Rage Tail. And it's the color of it's green pumpkin with exclusive coffee scents. Doesn't even smell like coffee to me. It smells like something else, trust me. But I wouldn't really put a, what's it called? A Rage Craw on this because they're really good. Even though like for $5 at Walmart, Strike King, never go wrong. And these just have a lot of action to it. I'll rig some up on a jig from now and then, just not a lot because you're really good on action. So yeah. Alright. This is also really good to throw around like in cover when ponds have cover, like fallen like tree branches or big logs in ponds. That's something you can throw around because like all of the bass during the daytime around like PM when it gets really hot, that's something really good to use on there. Just throw it around cover when it gets really hot. Alright. Coming in at something I don't even remember is the Salty Super Fluke White Ice. It's basically shad for me, soft plastic, but it represents more of a soft plastic jerk bait. That way you're just able to jerk that through the weeds with this, and it's not like a jerk bait where you have to like not cast when there's weeds. All right. I believe this is the last one. No, it's not. It's not the last one. I got the Strike King Shrimp Steak. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Sorry, I had to talk to my mom. Alright. So, Strike King Shrimp Steak. Shrimp Stick. These are really good. Especially, like, I got the black and blue. They're really good. Like, a lot of actions. Trust me. If you wacky rig this, just like the local logs, they're really good. They have a lot of action to it. You can racky rig this or rig it up like a fluke. Or get Gary Yamamoto's flukes. They have more salt in it, so it's gonna like fall a lot faster in the water. You know, really good. I would get myself like next time I'll get myself some like natural color. I just got black and blue because I just wanted to, obviously. So, lastly, I think is a swim bait. I got the Strike King swim bait. They're really good. You can get them at Walmart for $5. Really good. Or I think this was $3. I'm not sure. But this was like $6. It's a bit more bigger version, you can see. So I'll throw this around the lake, sometimes ponds too, depending if it's like the right size or if there's any big bass there. But in the pond to start off with, I'll start off with a smaller swim bait to cover more water and see if they want some of the like what's it called? A shad or something like that. And I'll do the same with this. I'll do the same thing with this. And on this one I got an underspin blade, and it's a lot more action. You can fish this at night. Trust me, just reel it really slow at night. That way they can hear the rattle, like just feel a vibration in the water. But I wouldn't throw something like this at night because it has no vibration on it. But if it did, I would throw it at night too. So this is something really good to use. I got a screw-on hook with a weighted hook with the underspin, basically. This is just a screw-on hook with a weight. That's it. All right. Well, I think that's it. Oh, I'm just gonna do one of these for a creek. If you're like interested in creek fishing too, go on Carl's Bait and Tackle. I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I'm just saying like really good bait to use for creek fishing. I'm not sponsored by them. But for creek fishing, I would use Shikoshi bugs. They're really good. They're creature baits. Honestly, I would put this up as a drop shot or a net rig, basically. If I had the hooks within my bag, and I'm not gonna go through that all right now. I got like somewhat for dirty water, and I got one for clear water. These are really good. Put them up in the net rig or drop shot them. They're really good. They can catch you smallmouth too. Trust me. They're really good, and the thing is, they last for a long time. Just trust me. Watch this. Those are Shikoshi bugs. They stretch. That's like what? a whole foot right there. That's like a whole foot. And like they maintain their shape, so it's gonna last you for a long time. Just watch. They last for a long time. Trust me, that's why they're good. They last for a long time. A really good action. Drop shot them, Ned rigging if you have the hook. And I'll show you what you can use. Like for drop shot, you could use or a racky rig too. On these right here, you could use a drop shot hook like these right there. I don't know if you can see it. One of those right there, and you can use them on these. Just boom, just like you would with the drop shot, just right there. Oh no, I'm rigging it. I rigged it the wrong way. I'm forgetting how. Just like, boom, you got a Sakoshi bar, drop shot hook right here, right there, right? Just boom. Get it like that. And boom, baby. You got yourself a drop shot Sakoshi bug. That's gonna catch a lot of fish too. You can use it in a creek or just lakes when you're fishing for smallmouth. Trust me, they're really effective, and you can use them as a Ned rig too. I'll get the box right now and I'll show you how to rig it. Alright, well I got the Ned rig right here. It has a weed guard right there. And what you want to do is like, don't mind the weed guard. You could just like set it up right there. You could just push along and like put the hook in. So what you want to do is like line it up however you want. Well, obviously not like this. So you gotta make sure like it's like the claws are going this way right here. I forgot it's called. So you want to get your hook opposite, and you just want to put it right there. Keep on going like until like quarter of an inch. Then like you get through from right there, slide it all the way up where it has like that barb where it's gonna keep it from sliding in and out. Just push it. Well, I didn't really put it the right way, so yeah. But you want it to where it's not like that. You want it to where it's like this right here. You want it where it's like lined up perfectly, because that's gonna get you a lot of action, and you don't want it where it's rigged up sideways. I just messed up there because like I'm just doing this for the video, but next time I'll show you how to properly do it. And comment down below what you want to see. This is the end of the video, guys. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me what you want to see next in the comments below. And if you got friends out there, family members too, like if they like fishing or want to know how to fish, just like recommend my channel. I'm good. I got spinning rods. Like, I would seriously just comment down below if you want to see something on how to do it or how to use bait casters too. Those are one thing that was really hard to do, how to use bait casters. And I'll do the next video like some good reels. Yeah, like I only got like one reel. No. Well, I'll just cover that in another video. I don't know why I'm doing this video. I'll cover that in another video, like some good rods and reel to use. And that's just it. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below. Yeah, peace.